up, people? It's your girl Lyrics of Life, back here with another video on Lyrically Inclined, raw insights and motivation. And I am still hoarse and getting sicker because I refuse to wear a jacket because it is December in South Carolina and the weather is like 60 degrees. But guys, bear with me and listen to this raspy voice because my Facebook friends ask for daily motivational videos, so you're gonna get them too, and you're just gonna have to listen to this, and I'm sorry. But guys, if you are here and you want to know all about my public service announcement, please stay tuned because I have great information for you. Alright? Alright. Let's get to the dance video. Let's go. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay guys, so we're back here, Lyrics of Life, Lyrically Inclined, raw insights and motivation, and I have a public service announcement for you guys. And this is actually a message that I got a long time ago, but I just found out what it meant like recently. So guys, my public service announcement is that the world does not revolve around you. Stop thinking that the world revolves around you. And that doesn't mean that you're self-centered. That doesn't mean that you're selfish. You may not perceive yourself that way. But maybe you're really, really shy, or you have like lots of anxiety, you know, when approaching new situations or new people. You're like me. Maybe you watched the last video and you're like, but you're just, you were just doing that. Yeah, I know. But sometimes you have to sit back and you have to go back to the drawing board and you have to research all the stuff that you already talked about. Because I already went out there and did that, remember? You guys saw me out there hand-selling books. If you didn't see that video, go ahead and check it out. I think it's like 2 videos ago. So I did it before. It's just that now I'm just getting anxiety going to do it again. And I had to go back to the message that somebody told me a while ago. So if this topic interests you, well, you're already here. You might as well just keep staying tuned. I'm gonna just can't talk. I'm gonna keep talking. So guys, I think it was like 2011. I was in college. It was somewhere between 2011 and 2013. I went to a house party, and I want to say it was either around Christmas or New Year's time. Well, they're both around the same time, but it was either closer to one of those 2 holidays. I want to say it was New Year's, probably like right after New Year's. It was like a little house party. One of my homeboys back in New York, and I guess we took like a picture or something. This is like vague, and I haven't found the picture, but I just like it's certain things always stick with you. So I guess we took a picture, and when we took the picture, I don't think I liked the way I looked, or something was in it, but it was multiple people in the picture. It was like a bunch of people in the picture. It was like a background, like we was like, it was a house party, and we were chilling in New York, so like upstate New York, but it was like a house party, and like one of the like, you know, 2 family houses, upstairs, downstairs type thing. And we were upstairs, and I commented on the picture, and I think I said something about the way that I looked, and someone else had commented on it. And at the time, I took the comment like really negatively, like I took it hard. I was like, oh my gosh, she hates me. What did I do to her? I've always been nice to her. Like, whoa, where is this coming from? But it wasn't until recently where everything in my life is starting to make sense. And she said, she commented on that picture, and she said, Blair, the world doesn't revolve around you. And I'm like, that's how I took it, with that tone. And her name is Brooksy. And I'm going to tag her in this video because I feel like I want to thank you, Brooksy Brown, because you said that to me and it never left my head. Like, it was something that I always wanted to figure out, like, what does that mean? Why do people hate me? Why would somebody say that about me? But it was true. Every picture, everything I was in, it was always about me. And you know the reason why? I did a little bit of research, and the way that we grow up can kind of like shape and determine our perception in life. It doesn't kind of, it does shape and determine our perception in life. All those things that we're exposed to, and then we have to make a decision about how we want to perceive everything. So basically, I chose to perceive everything the way that everyone around me did. And growing up, my grandparents, my mother, you know, like they were very boastful. Like, you're gonna be this great person. Like, I have all these standards to live up to. Like, you're so pretty. Like, all this stuff. And it was true. It is true. But it doesn't mean that I'm better than the next person. It doesn't mean that I stand out of the crowd more than the next person, right? We're all great people. We're all great individuals. Just because one person has long silky hair and one person has short nappy hair doesn't make that person better than the next person. Just because one person is an author and one person is making movies doesn't mean that one person is better than the next person. We all have our own gifts and our own unique talents, and we're all equal because we also have something to contribute to society. And without each and every one of our contributions, the world would not be what it is today. And I'm not saying that and saying that the world is great, but we still all have some reasons why it's good to get over this, I guess, connotation or whatever that, you know, the world does revolve around you, or think that you're so important, that everything you do, like, is so significant. Because unless you're like Trump, everything you do isn't that significant, right? Because we all contribute. So it's not gonna, you know, if you make a mistake or if you're flawed, guess what? So is the next person. Yeah, they might judge you or whatever, but you gotta learn how to take that with a grain of salt. You gotta learn how to take things and just kind of like, you know, brush them off your shoulder in order to get through life. So when you're able to do that, you're understanding that if a person reacts to something negatively, or somebody's giving you negative, you know, like, it's not really criticism, it's not constructive, maybe that's not against you. Maybe it's against the target issue at hand. Maybe it's against, you know, it's not necessarily, everything isn't personal. Everything isn't a personal attack on you. Sometimes people are just attacking. There's other, you know, factors that go into things. Sometimes, unfortunately, people, even us, while we're progressing, we take our behavior out on other people, or we sit there and, you know, you get mad, and the next person who calls you, you're already upset, and they didn't even do anything but say, how are you? And you're like, what do you think how I am? My day is horrible. Like, how are they supposed to know? The point of that is that the world does not revolve around you. Sometimes people take things out on you, and it has nothing to do with you. In addition to that, sometimes when you think that the world, when you think that the world revolves around you so much that you're afraid, like I was earlier in the last video, of how I would react when I would approach other people. It's like, after they see me, is that going to be the last thing they're going to see for the rest of the day? They don't know me. What impact do I have on them in their life? The most they're going to say is, I ran into this crazy girl, she was trying to sell me a book. Woo, big book. So that changes everything, right? And it's going to decrease your shyness. It's going to make you, so when you're not scared to go and approach new situations and new people, then you automatically are more open to accepting new people, understanding what they're about, learning about them, sharing things about yourself, which automatically is going to be the gateway to new opportunities. Because the more, like this weekend, the more people you meet, the more opportunities that you come across, because hey, you're meeting new people from new areas. The picture, I met a lady, and I have to upload her picture. She bought a book for me, my cousin's fiance, and she's actually like the Christian director and like the youth minister at one of the churches. And she was talking, I was telling her what I wanted to do as far as motivational speaking. I was also telling her my weaknesses as far as talking to new people and things like that, but telling her that I was looking to get into like smaller areas, like churches with children, or like elementary schools. And she happens to be a special ed teacher for middle school, 7th and 8th grade. So just in that conversation, I was able to get more information from a person that otherwise I would not have, you know, had an interaction with. And I just took one conversation and we led it to the next. And she liked what I had to say. She liked my perspective. So, you know, you have to sell yourself in that moment as well. You have to, and don't lie, just be honest. So, listen, the world does not revolve around you. That is a public service announcement. You need to spread that message, because everyone needs to understand that, hey, yeah, we all make mistakes. Let's be real, it's just the celebrities who get like really like blasted for them. So until you become a celebrity, you have nothing to worry about. Guys, I'm Lyrics to Life. This is Lyrically Inclined, more insights and motivation. Public service announcement. The world does not revolve around you. Stop being shy. Start going out there and start being outgoing. Be open to new things, new people, and new opportunities will approach themselves, and you'll see that you'll be on your way to success. Bet you can't talk faster than me. Bet you can't talk faster than me. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, Queen Bee.